Hi and welcome to Reseller News. My name is Rich Bassini. Today is December 8th, 2018. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. I hope you like the content. You keep coming back for more. Today I got some windows open up over here. I'm doing a split screen. The reason I'm doing a split screen is because whenever I film and I do those fancy little backgrounds, background drops, backgrounds, whatever. I have to have the room lit up. I can do that, but I have to use floodlights and stuff like that. I don't feel like dealing with it because I'm being lazy today. Actually, no, it is, but that's when I do that. Whenever I do film, that's why I usually do it early in the morning. And of course, in this beautiful weather we're having over here in New York, it's either cloudy, well, it's definitely cold, we know that, but it's always cloudy, overcast, and you never know what the weather's going to be like, you know. I mean, I didn't hear anything about snow or rain or anything of that nature, but I got to start shooting these videos early in the morning. I mean, like early in the morning when the sun is out. Right now it's going on 3:30 p.m. over here in New York. I'm on the East Coast, of course, and that's why I have to do what I have to do. Anyway, without further ado, let's get right to it. I got some windows open up over there, but I just wanted to point out over here. I got this magazine. It's called the Independent Retailer. E-commerce rebuilds brick and mortars, how to sell boomers, blast away customer complaints, how to handle returns, and a guide to customer expectations. Right. And I also got one here, not that I, usually don't talk about this one here. It's called the Philadelphia Trumpet. And the topic is here, a nation divided against itself cannot stand. I picked these up today at my local post office P.O. box, and but that's not the one I want to talk. I just want to share that with you. Every now and then I get that from them. I don't know what it's all about. I got to check it out. But anyway, before we get started with the window here, I just want to talk a little about the independent retailer, and I'm just going through some things here really quick. I'll try to anyway. It says over here, four ways family businesses can thrive through multiple generations. Okay, and I'm just going to read the highlights. I'm not going to read the whole story. We'll be here all day. I'm just going to read the ones that they got. Cultivate entrepreneurs. A big challenge for family businesses is making sure that from a different generations is heard. Sometimes your creativity and innovation, the newest generations, is all that stands between success and failure. Okay, another one is build your own core. The person's name, Bizzari, of course, says the core elements of running a family business is how to evaluate the balance sheet and to review the marketing plan and initiate an advertising process. Another one, there's more to it, I'm just making it cryptic. Embrace an engineering change the demand for the products and services, inevitable to most family businesses. There are no limits to reinventing yourself or your family business. And in other words, carrying strong values forward. Good values sustain family businesses, Bizzari says, because they could be constant and recognizable to customers no matter the amount of change in the marketplace. And those are just the highlighted ones here. And let's see what else they got over here. These are for the stores. I guess if you're a brick and mortar store, it says 3 in-store merchandise tactics to maximize self-appeal, solve problems, and boost profits. It goes on to say, remember the eve of level. Remember, eve level is buy level. Okay, whatever. Harness colorful psychology. Just to highlight this. I know you're probably saying, what am I wasting my time with this? And there are some other ones here, I think. Well, we're not going to get too much of that. 6 tips for training your retail staff. We don't need to read that because I can't afford staff. I don't know if you guys can. Let's see what else they got here. I'm trying to get the stuff that's, Here's one over here, how to blast away customer complaints. The highlights are, believe. The first step in acknowledgement is there is a problem. Believe that the customer and what they are telling you, sure as possible they are lying, but operating under assumption or even suspicion will only make the situation worse. Listen to what they have to say, right? Listen instead of waiting for your turn to speak. Actively listen to what the customer is saying and digest the information. Okay, and the other one's apologize. I want you to fully listen to the customer's complaint and confirmed that you understand the situation correctly. First thing you want to do is apologize. This is a no-brainer. And solve. Take the moment to think through the information the shop provided you in their complaint, and you ask yourself how the situation is continue on page 26 here. Is that 26? Yeah, can be improved. And the other one is to thank. Okay, only 4% of the customers actually come forward and say something that is if you have a problem or a negative experience with the brand. That means other 96% of unhappy customers never even give you the opportunity to realize there is a problem, and let alone fix it. Okay, so that's that there. These are just some of the highlights of the magazine. I'm not going to go through all of these here. I like the one over here. It says a year in review, and of course it's a recap in 2018. Of course, they're going to start talking about last year's things. It goes on to say here, Alibaba is the Alibaba hosts the world's biggest shopping day, Singles Day. Okay, we all know about Alibaba. Brick and mortar. Then they talk a little about brick and mortar. And 2017 was the year of the retail apocalypse. 2018, for 2018, how many stores going out? I just heard there was an email I think sent on one of the I think it was Retail Dive did it. I think Shopko's going to close. Don't quote me on this yet. I'm trying to remember verbatim here because, like I said, I get tons of stuff. I think they're going to close 39 stores. And they blame it because of e-commerce or something online. Is it expected? I mean, are you surprised? I'm not. Consumer confidence at the end of 2018. Consumer confidence is a 20-year high. A healthy economy and low unemployment rates have increased consumer confidence spending levels throughout the year. There was no signs of upward trend slowing down as we finish the holiday season and ahead into 2019. Discounts in dollar stores. Now, I did a video the other day on dollar stores. I don't know. I did to the Dollar Tree. I don't know if you guys watched it. If you got a chance, check it out, folks. If you don't want to watch the whole thing, just skip it. Somewhere in the middle, close to the middle, towards the end. It might be at the end of the video. I don't know which one it is. You'll see it there on the title. It'll say, I did shopping at my local Dollar Tree store. You can check that out. So anyway, it says discount in dollar stores. Despite rising consumer confidence levels, dollar stores still reign supreme in many areas of the country, demonstrating that they are a face of good economic conditions. Shoppers always look for a good deal, and it's so true. You got to check that video out and see what I got there. It's only just a little minute stuff you could buy there. Experimental retail. Again, this is coming from the magazine, folks. This is not me. I'm not reading a script or anything. I'm just reading from here. So I don't want you to think, oh, this guy is making this stuff up as I go. No, I'm not making it up. That's one thing I don't do is I don't make stuff up. I have to get, clarity, and I have to get confirmed information before I sit here making these videos. I'm not going to just sit there and tell you stuff. It's not true. Experimental retail. As department stores have launched more brands, they have provided the same unchanging shopping experience. Decades continue to decline, and other brands and startups continue to experiment with the new in-store experiences between showrooms, events, pop-ups, and so on. Fur babies. Sales for the pet product continue to climb as millennials, among others, prove again that they will not hold back when it comes to spending on pets. Okay, that's another one. And Glacia was more than one of many e-commerce brands. They openly widely successful brick and mortar store in 2018. I'm not sure. I never heard of Glacia. I don't know. It's familiar with that. What else they got over here? HQ2. In September 2017, HQ2, okay, headquarters 2. In September 2017, Amazon announced that they would be opening a second headquarters, and we all know where it's going to be. It's going to be in Virginia and beautiful New York City. Well, actually, Long Island City, but in New York. And of course, they're going to say it's going to bring 50,000 jobs, 25,000 each state. Okay, so we know there. Instagram, yes, we all know how to set up shopping on Instagram. It says 2018 was bigger year for retail on Instagram. Curated feeds filled with the shoppable posts that help grow many online brands influences. Okay, we got that, and of course jobs. Then the other one is Kickstarter and loyalty programs and millennials. Well, let's see the millennial ones. I'm going to talk a little touch base with that a little later on in this video about the millennials. It says over here millennials in 2019 and the retail industry. I'm still talking about a lot of millennials, but this year, it says over here, this year the tone has been more positive as a generation is finally starting to buy homes and participate more in traditional retail economy. Millennials are also leading the way on sustainability in retail, which has become an important topic for the future. Okay, National Retail Federation, of course, and then online sales tax. We all know where that's coming That's becoming before you know it, folks. It says over here, online sales tax. After much of the controversy, the Supreme Court issued a new ruling on sales tax in June. This new ruling allows sales tax to tax e-commerce companies that deliver packages in that state, even if they don't have a store. Even if they don't have a store. Nexus, right? It goes on to say warehouses and other physical presence. Since the ruling states that they've been slowly updating their practices to start collecting sales tax from e-commerce businesses. I'm not going to like that. Prime Day, of course, Amazon branded a holiday, Prime Day, in its dedicated shopping event in July, where Amazon Prime members have exclusive access to online deals. We all know that. Okay, so let's just see what else they got over here, folks. The year review, QR codes, Royal Wedding, Sears, Toys R Us, Universal Postal Union, Victoria's Secrets, Walmart, Retail X, YouTube. I love YouTube, so let's just see what YouTube has to say here. While brands themselves produce videos on Instagram and IGT, that's Instagram TV, of course, it's still true, says the Gen Zs love the YouTubers. And consumers of all ages look at YouTube and video reviews before making a purchase decision. Retailers continue to partner with the popular YouTube influencers to get their products reviewed and viewed by thousands, if not millions, of consumers. And the other one is Gen Z. We know what that's all about. For those who know the Generation Z, I think that's the one that was born in 2000, whatever. Well, actually, 1990s to 2010. Anyway, it says over here, Generation Z are those born from the mid-1990s to 2010, already has spent $44 billion in buying power. Over the next few years, they will overtake millennials. Of course, we're getting old. No, but we'll take over the millennials, on the baby boomer. The millennials as the largest generation in one of the most buying power. Though the generation entered the mainstream media spotlight for this year, they will be important for retailers in years to come. And small changes, big savings, shipping, in-store supplies go green. Let's see what else they got here. I'm not going to go over too much of this here, folks. You don't want to go over too much of this here. I want to just try to pick out stuff here. Consumer spending expected to jump. Again, this was here. Just to show you, I'm just reading from a magazine and nothing else. Here you can see right here. Right there. See right there, folks? Consumer spending expected to jump. Okay. I had to show you that there, right? I had to. Consumers say they will spend an average of $1,007.24 during the holiday season this year, up from 4.1% from $967.13. They said that they would spend last year, according to an annual survey released today by the National Retail Federation and Prosper Insights and Analytics. Okay, so it goes on to say here, gift consumers would like to receive. This is what consumers would like to receive for gifts. Gift cards is 60%. Clothing accessories is 53%. 53%. Books and media 37%. Consumer electronics 29%. Home decor 23%. Jewelry 22%. Personal care and beauty 19%. Sporting goods and leisure 18%. Home improvement and tools 17%. And other 7%. Then we got the tariffs. Yes, we forgot the tariffs. That's going to really help out, I guess. Tariffs on a wide range of consumer goods from China took effect last month, but Shay, I guess that's one of the person doing the story, noted that retailers imported record volumes of merchandise ahead of the tariffs this summer, and any effect on the pricing during the holiday season is expected to be minimal. Well, that's not too bad. Okay, and then of course you got spending. That's going on here to say consumers spending. Consumers will spend in three main categories during the holidays. Gifts, right? They got $637.61. Non-profit holiday items such as food, decorations, flowers, and greeting cards, $215. And other non-gift purchases to take advantage of the deals and promotions throughout the season will be $154 and change. Okay, so we got gift cards. We know about what that's going on. We know that they like gift cards. Who wouldn't like a gift card? I mean, I would like them too. Ignoring baby boomers leaves revenue on the table. I'm a baby boomer. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I am, right? Anyway, it says baby boomers are the generation of Americans between 1946 and 64. The term comes from noticeable increase or boom in the birth rate at the end of World War II. Today, there are roughly 75.4 million baby boomers. Soon, over half of the U.S. population will be over 50. And as one of the largest demographics, boomers play a big role in shaping our country in terms of economy, politics, and the workplace, American culture, and just about every aspect of American life. Baby boomers' spending power. It goes on to say, when it comes to retail, baby boomers make up 40% of the market share. And then then it says over here, is anyone targeting baby boomers? How to market the baby boomers. Now, you probably want me to read all this here, folks, but I am getting tongue-tied, and I still got stuff up there I want to talk about. Maybe another time I will get more into this here, but you know what? That's enough of the independent retailer. Let's get right to it, folks. Here we got over here the first window. We open up for those who are new subscribers. I do not read everything verbatim. I will give you the URL, the website where I get the information from, and the rest is up to you if you would like to pick up where I left off. So let's get started. First one over here is Kinja Dale's inventory. Wait, am I reading right? Okay, bear with me, folks. KinjaDeals.theinventory.com. This is a new one, folks. It's to me. I never heard this one. Nintendo Switch plus eBay code equals happiness. Let's read what this here goes on to say here. This story, when did it come out? Doesn't say, no date. I hate when I have dates. I like to get the dates. I received this today, so it's got to be today. This came out yesterday. Okay. It goes on to say over here, if I could read a little better, eBay is running another sale. This time, 10% off 1,000 items with the promo PH, Phil Dayton, whatever code. And it says over here, one deal of note. Okay, one deal of note. I'm sorry. $270 Nintendo Switch. Yes, unlike the earlier network and Switch deal, which is still awesome, BTW. I guess that means that's a short acronym for, by the way. They should just write it out. This is a Switch deal where you were looking for. This isn't the site. This deal isn't site-wide, but you can browse through the eligible items here and sort through the load by company or by seller. There is no minimum. You can save up to $100 a unit. And the code expires tomorrow. So this is yesterday's, that's for today. So I think if you guys want to embark on it, you could check it out. Apparently it looks like it's got a little video over here, but being I wasted time with that, I shouldn't say it's a waste of time. I talked about the independent retailer. We are going to skip that video. I think it's an active one here. You can click it on. Yes, it is. I'm not going to read it. If you guys want to check it out, let me give you the website again, folks. It is. Here's the full URL. All right. It's https://kinja deals.theinventory .com/Nintendo Switch eBay code. Just type that in or just do a Google search on it, then you'll get it. Okay, so let's move right along here. Like I said, I don't want this to be 2 hours long. This one here is from the appleinsider.com. It goes on to say, I want the stuff with the eBay story, not the rest of the other stuff. It goes on to say here, 2 hours left, save 10% on iPhones, AirPods, Apple Watches, iPads, and more at eBay. This came out yesterday, December 7th, 2018. Just in, eBay is knocking 10% off already reduced prices across the site for 20 hours with a high max discount of $100 off. It is a great time to snap up the largest prices available on Apple's latest iPhones X, XS, XS Max, XR, Apple Series 4, and HomePod just in time for the holidays. I am not going to expand too much on it, folks. You can check it out. And the URL, one more time, I'm going to give you the full URL, is https://appleinsider.com, and you could read the rest of that story here, folks. Just to give you a little heads up, the reseller news, when I do a reseller news segment, it's just basically to just blurb out information out there for you guys. I want to share information. I got some personal things I want to share with as well, and it's for you to, get it out there. I'm trying to get this information out there for you guys to help you out. You know, if you're not aware of these things I put out on the Reseller News, hopefully by you keep coming back and subscribing to this channel, you'll be more versed as far as like what's going on with the e-commerce as well. As I said earlier in my other videos, I have changed the title of my banner on YouTube from the Reseller News to Everyday Vlogging with Rich Bassini. So that, again, it's going to be, like I said once before, and I don't want to keep explaining too much on the topic and repeat myself over and over again. It's going to be an open forum, and it's going to be a topic about anything and everything, okay? So whatever I come up with my mind, if I want to share with you guys, that's what this channel is all about. But in lieu of that, I said it once before, I still will be doing a Reseller News, okay? Outside of Everyday Vlogging, the Reseller News will be done. Okay, but anyway, not to expand too much on it, here's the things I have over here. I'm just going to read this highlight. Up to $100 off the following: iPhone XS, iPhone XS Max, Apple Watch Series 4, 2018 iPad, 2018 iPad Pro, HomePod, Apple TV, 4K, AirPods. And again, they want you to use the coupon code PHLDAYTEN. Now, I think it said, according to this, even though this came out yesterday, it still should be good. So if you want to take advantage of it, I think it's still, wow. Okay, I didn't read the whole thing here. It says over here, it'll expire, office expires in 3 a.m. Pacific on December 8th today. So I hope I can get this out ahead of time. If I don't, I apologize if you guys missed out. Don't get mad at me, please. Please forgive me. All right, next one is over here, eBay customers check the advertising preferences. This came out today. And the URL is www.ghacks.net. And it goes on to say, if you are an eBay customer, either as a seller or a buyer, you may want to check the advertising preference of the site if you have not done so in the past. The marketplace, eBay, just like Amazon and many other shopping-related services on the internet, displays advertisements to customers that browse the site. The company has a partnership with the advertisers and may collect and share information with the customers. Use service is operated by eBay. Okay, so you're telling you if you want to make changes to it, you could probably go into that there somewhat. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, I hate these advertisements here. Let's see what's going on here. First thing you need to do is go to the GDPR page on eBay. You can use the link previous sentence, or select My eBay Summary Account Advertising Preference to go there manually. Okay, if you prefer it that way. The page lists 7 opt-out options. As an information eBay may gather, according to the eBay, it may collect the following data: browser type of settings, information about the operating system, cookie data, information about other identifiers assigned to the device, the IP address, information or user's current activity, example, visited web pages or used mobile apps, and of course the geographic location. And it shows you a little sample over here where you could click on and off. Okay, you could do it's right now. This is an example here. They show you all yes, but there's certain things that you don't want. You could just probably slide that button to off, and that'll be the end of that. All right, I'm not going to expand too much on it. However, you guys may want to check this out. If you are an eBay seller or a buyer, you might want to check this out. Okay, and you know the URL, so let's move right along. This one here, folks, I am not going to scroll the whole thing down because I think certain things are inappropriate. For those who do know me, I do not like crazy things on my YouTube channel. Now people may say, well, it's already on the internet, so you could show it if you want. I will not. I'll give you the URL and you can check it out for yourself. Because when you scroll down, not only the article, right, they show you a woman wearing a Santa play suit, whatever, all right, but it got a little, some stuff there is a little provocative, okay? I'm not going to put it on my YouTube channel and have that on there. You guys are more than welcome to look it up. I'm just going to tell you the story here. Let me give you the URL. It's www.thescottishsun.co.uk. Or if you want, just type in sexy Santa play suit. Ordered online from eBay, left her looking cheap and frumpy. You can check that out. I'm not going to do anything. This came out yesterday, December 7th, 2018. We'll leave it at that. You can look at it. Some people may look at it and comment saying, I didn't see nothing so bad about it. I don't like it. Okay, that's up to you guys. The only reason I'm sharing it, folks, by the way, is because it has something to do with eBay. That's the only reason why I'm putting it on there. Otherwise, I have no desire to put this on here. All right, let's move right along. Here is from eBay. This is from eSeller Cafe, and let me give you the URL. It's www, of course, eSellercafe, one word.com. And it goes on to say here, eBay takes a look back at its retail revival program. This came out December 6, 2018. And let's move it down a little here. It goes on to say, this year eBay launches a new program called Retail Revival in the US and UK, working with small local businesses and selected sites. The marketplace goal was to revitalize local retail community by expanding the reach of these businesses to include online sales. The program launched in the city of Akron, Ohio, then Lansing, Michigan, and in late 2018 expanded to the UK with Wolverhampton, England. Okay, program is thriving and so on and so forth. You could read the rest of this story. Okay, you know the URL. Let's bump out of here. Now, folks, you know, I spent a lot of videos. I don't want to rehash on things, and you know, I don't really like hearing negative comments and stuff like that there. And I don't like to be, you know, like the Grim Reaper or the bearer of bad news. But you know, there are things that we have to know, just like there is in life. There's good and bad and all, right? You know, there's good things and bad things that happen. And as such, with this site, as eBay or any other sites on there, there are going to be good and bad, right? And you're going to have different comments and ideas from other people. They have different ideology about certain things. And with that in mind, you know, I try to keep an open mind to what they're referring to. And let me tell you something, folks. I mean, I'm not here to expand on it, but I just want to follow through with this here. I know I said once before I'm not going to get too much on a topic, but every now and then I like to revisit these sites to see just what is going on. You know, for the longest time I've been saying my sales are slow, but at the same time, I am hanging in there. I said it once before, there was a follower on my YouTube channel that left a comment on there in regards to, you know, about the sales or whatever, and I did respond back to the person. And by the way, you know, I just want to say thank you very much for leaving that comment. Very nice. You brought it to my attention, and it is enlightening. And I hope you got a chance to read my comment. I was going to look for it over here and put it up here, but I said forget about it. That's okay. But I do like to revisit these sites every now and then. I know sometimes people say, well, you know, the eBay community chat board is not really the greatest thing because, like I said, you're going to get a lot of people that may share negative experiences on it. But you got to understand, folks, even though it seems that way, you know, with people coming on here blasting eBay, look, I'm still on it. Okay, I went as far as opening a retail, small starter store. So I don't hate it. Like people might think, oh, if you hate it that much, why don't you just bail? The only time I will bail is if if I'm not making enough money to pay my bills. Plain and simple. Then I will bail. I got no choice. But for the most part, I do like to revisit it and see what's going on, what latest things. And the only reason why I do like to check this site out is for the simple reason is there are people out there that are bringing things into light that I'm not familiar with. There are certain things I am not familiar with, and sometimes when I go to these sites, they you know, kind of enhance my knowledge as to what's trending out there, what's going on with the eBay site. Now, true, I could just say, oh, when I'm doing a reseller news, I could just avoid all this and forget about it. But you know something, folks, I don't like to sugarcoat things. Okay, I tell it like it is. You know, some people may think it might be not the right thing to do. It sounds like I'm making derogative statements or bashing eBay, but at the same token, folks, don't you want to know for yourselves if there is something going on? I mean, don't you want to, you know, get a heads up and say, okay, maybe that's why this is happening, or maybe it's why I'm not making sales, or maybe I inputted the wrong information, or, you know, it's to help us out. The eBay community chat board is not all bad. Yes, you're going to get people that can express their viewpoints. But for the most part, you gotta go and see things with an open mind, folks. Plain and simple. But I responded to one of the things here, one of the issues that we had over here about a while back, and I opted in to get notifications whenever somebody posts, and this is a new one right here. So if you do that there, if you do respond to, you're checking a comment out or whatever, and you do respond to it, you can opt in to receive notifications on that particular topic. And so I did. So let's click it on. Then we're going to go to Down Detector, and then I want to just expand a little on another topic about selling on eBay, and then we'll close this video out. But let's click this over here for right now, for argument's sake. So we're going to click this little red little bell over here on. We can get it to go here. Okay. I go with the most recent date. As you can see, they're all dates here, 7/9. Okay, these are the times when people posted up here. So let's go with this one right here, and the title is eBay sales down 50%. So let's just see what this person wrote. I'm not going to expand too much on it. I don't want to get into it, but let's just see. Just for your information, the next day after posting the last post of my ever-enduring affair with eBay, all my traffic came to a dead stop. Hello, eBay, you giant sellout. So be sure when you post that you post what repercussions are. Okay. This person kind of like posts a lot there. Now I don't know again, and let me explain something else, folks. Well, I got your attention, hopefully. The problems or issues that these people are experiencing over here on the eBay community chat board doesn't necessarily mean you're getting the same effect. You know what I'm saying? You're not being affected with it too. I noticed some of the things that were posted on here didn't affect me. So keep that in mind. These are people that are sharing their own experiences. Now, granted, there are people out there that say, well, a lot of people post negative things on here. Yes, that could be true, but I think what it is, though, I don't think they're doing it deliberately. I mean, if you're doing good, would you want to go into a site and say, hey, I'm doing really great, although there are retail online sellers that do it on a YouTube channel. Well, this week I sold this, that, and so on and so forth, People may consider it a form of bragging, but no, it would just be maybe the person just wants to share what they sold for that day or that week or whatever. So I don't find that really, offensive or wrongdoing. But in regards to stuff like this here, some people may say, well, the people on here, they're expressing they're very negative. And I think what they're expressing is some issues that have arisen on their and within their certain situations or issues, and they just want to get it out there. There are a lot more on 12.8. That particular one's the last one that came into play here. There was people over here had saying different things as well. You could check it out for yourself. I'm saying over here, this one he says over here really quick. It says, yes, same here. The main problem for me is the eBay app. When they went to this version, it made it so difficult to list the items I gave up, resorting to my bulky Surface Pro so I can run the web version. Even when I'm buying it, it's more difficult. 4 years ago, eBay had the system to almost perfection and went FD all up, okay? And my sales desire to sell decreased. I would expect also buyers are getting frustrated with the drop shipping scammers. Why eBay allows that is horrible. Nothing like ordering something on eBay and it arrives from Amazon for more money. I know where they're going with that, the drop shipping thing. Please, eBay, hit the reset button and go back to 2013, please. Yeah, I heard stories like that. Somebody did a story like that about somebody ordered something on eBay and they found out later on it came from Amazon. Listen, I don't know. I don't sell on, I'm a registered seller on Amazon. I don't sell. I'm a registered seller on Etsy. I don't sell on that platform. I heard the story before. I'm not going to expand too much on it. I don't think people like the idea of going that there, being side channeled, because if you're buying something from eBay, but yet it's coming from Amazon, it is what it is. That is the eBay community. You could check it out for yourself if you choose to do so. If you don't, that's fine. They have other things there. They got the home seller news knowledge base. They got other things here. They got discussion groups and so on and so forth. Okay, check it out if you like. It's up to you. Again, I am not making any derogative statements. I'm not sitting here to bash eBay, whatever. Like I said, I sell on eBay. You can see my name right up here, Shop RJPC for great deals. I am hanging in there. I have a starter store I started back last month, I think it was. It's okay. I think it's got pretty decent perks. I'm going to hang in there as long as I can. And like I said, I'm not going to, I'm not here to, people say, well, if you're not here to bash eBay, why do you bring these things up? I do this here because I want to share information with other people. Okay, we learn from each other, and to be honest with you, I don't find anything wrong with it. If I had an issue going on, or it's no different than giving a fix to somebody, like someone saying, if you have an eBay fix, let's say there's a problem you don't know, and somebody such as myself comes and say, hey, you know that problem that you guys were experiencing? I found a way to fix it. It's almost the same thing. These people are telling you their situations. In some cases, they will tell you how to fix it. So I don't look at it as 100% all negativity. There are good things that do come out of these eBay communities. Okay, so what can I tell you? Are there going to be people saying, things that's going to come out that's going to be negative? Of course, But think if you type in the positive stuff, if you did a Google search and say, are there positive things that are good to sell on eBay? I'm sure you'll get a lot of hits with that as well. Okay. Now, enough with that. Let's just close out this one here and go to eBay Down Detector. I know, again, here we go. For those who do not know about Down Detector, if you want to just to keep abreast on things here, I say this in my other videos. It's downdetector.com. When you go to the website, you will be getting a whole array of other different companies that do sell. In other words, they talk about other companies that are experiencing website issues, checkout, logon issues, and so on and so forth. It's a whole bunch of companies, not just eBay. So don't think that this company's picking on just eBay. It's a whole bunch of companies. And they're not picking on eBay. They're just sharing information out there, and it's an open forum. And let me tell you something, folks, about Down Detector. They do filter out and watch what you write on there. So don't be too negative, because you will get banned from this here. Okay, you will get banned from this site. Okay, so just be careful. If you are going to respond to a question, or you have a question or an issue with that there, and you want to bring it out into the open, use diplomacy when you're doing it. Because if you don't, and you do it like, no, I wouldn't put any curse words or anything of that nature. If you're going to share something that happened, by all means, go ahead and do so, but use diplomacy with that there. Be very professional, and don't go off into a tailspin or frenzy about, how bad it is, or you hate it and stuff like that. And please, say what you have to say. Keep it cryptic, keep it small, short and sweet, and then move on. Because to be honest with you folks, getting upset over it is not going to do anything. Seriously, it's not going to do anything for you. You're just wasting your time. But anyway, you can see we're on this one here, Down Detector, with eBay. Okay. Now, if you do want to respond, if you have a problem, you could click this on here. It's an active hyperlink, and it will take you to another window, and you could, I guess, share your comments, whatever. And you're going to get to this one over here. It says eBay comments, tips, and frustrations. Share them with other sites visitors. Now, in order to leave a message on here, you have to sign up with them. Okay, so keep that in mind. You can see Shop RJPC for great deals, whatever on here. Then you could join discussion, you could tweet, and you could Facebook it too. It says over here, eBay is so dead. eBay has tried to compete with Amazon every day. They lose more sellers, who in many cases were the best buyers. Here is the clue, eBay. It says the forces of the marketplace only allow two main players. The rest are niche. I am betting on Walmart and Amazon. As the two online giants, eBay is a niche player in the midst of trying to become a giant. They lost their way while they were not looking. Other platforms have chipped away at their niche. So does this make them the past point of no return? Possibly. They have chosen a path with the policies that have left many of us behind, but much wiser. Then it goes on to say, list whatever you can sell your product. I sold more in the past couple of weeks on alternative platforms. Did I get the prices I used to get on eBay? No, but I still made money. And eBay that I used to make big margins, eBay, all right, is dead now, it says, and is gone. So I can only move forward. Now, this person here is expressed this issue going on with eBays and those sales and stuff like that. I've read it not only in this place here. There are other sellers that have shared the same sentiments what this person does. They can't make money off it, whatever, and therefore they go to other seller platforms. And by all fairness, go for it. Like that old saying goes, if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen, right? I don't respond to these folks. I just read them, okay? People say, well, why you waste your time reading them? Because I just want to know what's been going on. What are other people experiencing? Okay, now I'm saying the same thing. I'm experiencing slow sales too. Slow sales, no sales. But at the same time, I don't want to get on eBay. I'm not going to, go on this particular site or even the eBay community site and sit there and start blasting away. It's not going to do anything anyway. So for people who sit there and, even what this here explain, to share this information, it's not going to do anything really. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. A lot of people, I think, are under this impression that, well, if I go on this site here, I go on the eBay community, I'll voice my opinion, I'm going to get things done. It doesn't work that way, folks. It's not going to do anything. Seriously. Anyway, what I want to say also in closing, in regards to this topic here, as far as that point, not so much that topic, but let me just click on eBay over here. I don't want to look at that all the time. I have I went on a website yesterday, actually a YouTube channel, and I follow this person here, pretty good person. I recently subscribed, and one of the topics he touched bases on was advertising to the millennials. And he was reading some of the emails he received or comments he received. He printed them out. He goes over it. He reads some stuff on there. He does on his YouTube channel. And one of them, somebody questioned that eBay is good for older people, not the millennials. Now, according to what this person was saying on that person's YouTube channel, not mine, that if you go into target millennials, they prefer, this is what the person was saying, they would prefer to shop on Amazon as opposed to eBay is for the old timers like us, baby boomers. They say, I don't know where they get the statistics from, but they say, that's the way they see it. Baby boom, the millennials rather shop off of Amazon as opposed to eBay. Why? It makes no sense to me. This is what they said on that YouTube channel. And the person got a comment. He didn't respond. It wasn't him. It was a message that was left. A comment that was left. And he was just expanding along. Yeah, the first go-to was Amazon, and then the other one would be going to eBay. This is what I was reading, and this is from the information I gathered up from other sources. So it is what it is, folks. But listen, I'm going to call it quits right now on this video here. I don't know how long it's going to be. I just want to say thank you to all the new subscribers and for sticking around and checking out my video. I hope you got some information out of it. I hope it's good content. I hope you really like it and you keep coming back for more. My name is Rich Bassini. This is the Reseller News Weekend. Today is December 8th, 2018. Until next time, bye-bye now.